Mirror, mirror, fogged and loud, what truth today makes the future proud? Rocking the Wampus Bear, Mama Bear hat, and we just pulled the Wheel of Fortune. So, this is only my second time through with this deck, and I didn't notice that all the characters are reading. I don't know if characters is the right word. All the archetypes in the corners are reading. And get the demon devilish figure controlling the Wheel of Fortune time. And I didn't notice the Egyptian pharaoh in the middle there either, right there at the top. So, yeah, lots going on. Of course, the snake. But everyone reading is what grabbed me today. And those of you that know that time is a spiral, not linear, like we've always been taught. So, thinking about time as a spiral, thinking about all four of these characters, quote unquote, reading, it just makes me think about one, how much of history we don't know, right? Like, we don't know so much because the victors, the capitalist, colonial, white men, mostly, not all white, they rewrite history. They leave out pieces of history. Excuse me, I have my retainer in. Um, and only 0.5% of women's recorded history actually exists, apparently. Uh, we only know 1% or less about the universe when you think about it being infinity. And so, sharing your stories, sharing your history, getting it on the record. And that's kind of one of the things we're fighting right now with our AI work. If AI is all of recorded history, guess what? It's missing a lot. There's a lot of holes. There's a lot of gaps. There's a lot of stories that need to be added, including yours. I think everyone should write a memoir about their life with their AI or an AI if you don't use AI yet. And, you know, I think, yeah, having that record, even if you never publish it, even if no one else ever sees it, having it on record, your story matters. Matters to your ancestors and matters to future generations that might want to know what it was like to be you and know what it was like to be alive in 2026. So that tells me we're doing something right. We're doing something well. We're trying to correct the records. But then also, Wheel of Fortune, of course, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s like me, we watched Bob Barker on the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. And, gave you hope. It was always like a sick day. You watch Wheel of Fortune. But I'm starting a new practice where I pull a tarot, I go upstairs in the treehouse, and I sit with the tarot under me and meditate for a few minutes. And today, what popped up from this card, from meditation, and you can argue meditation is source, goddess, universe, whatever. But what came to mind, and probably because a video I just recorded was about Show Her the Money. And Show Her the Money is a documentary about the fact that women only receive 2% of venture capital funding. And a year ago, I put on the exclusive screening of that documentary, Show Her the Money. And in that documentary, one of the founders talks about $10,000. And she says that a woman founder will do more with $10,000 than a male founder. But let's take that further. $10,000 for 90% of humans. $10,000 is a really big deal. Really big deal. But the billionaires, the top 10%, they have forgotten the value of $10,000. You can't even see that spot from my side. Anyway, they have forgotten the value of $10,000. Yet, for 90% of us, $10,000 is a huge amount of money. Covers, for the red team house, it covers 4 months of rent. Wait, 6 months of rent. Yeah, covers 6 months of rent, half a year of rent covered by $10,000. $10,000 is a vehicle. I have been without a vehicle for 10 months. I walk and bike everywhere. $10,000 is a vehicle. $10,000 is a couple months' rent or more for a commercial space. $10,000 is more than enough to cover most small businesses for a month, maybe 2 months, depending on the size of your team. $10,000 is a major family vacation, more like a few major family vacations. My ex-husband and I went to Europe for 9 days, and I think we had miles for the air travel, but overall that trip cost $6,000. So, and that was like one of our more elaborate vacations in our 17 years together. So, thinking about the value of $10,000 and how the billionaires, 3 billies, the top 10%, they have forgotten the value of $10,000. If they gave every single person $10,000 right now for the 30 plus years of data mining they have been doing since AIM, since Yahoo Music, since MySpace, absolutely since Facebook, emails, everything we've done online, some way, shape, or form, the elites, the billionaires, the tech bros, the oligarchs, they have used our minds. They have used our data. They have used our behavior and our patterns and our habits and our spending. They've used that data to basically do psychological warfare on us. And psychological warfare includes advertising. Psychological warfare includes commercials. Psychological warfare includes the lies we are told on the news and by leaders. So really think about the value of $10,000. I want to hear from you guys. What would you do with $10,000 right now? A lot of people would pay off some debt. A lot of people would buy something they've been putting off. I haven't had an oven, a working oven, for 10 months. I use a toaster oven. Now I live alone, so the toaster oven is fine. Can't really bake. Baking is difficult, but $10,000. And the top 10% have completely forgotten the value of $10,000. Think about that. The Wheel of Fortune. $10,000 is nothing to them. $10,000 is a big freaking deal to the rest of us. So you want to change that? You want to get more money in the hands of the bottom 90% and get more money out of the hands of the billionaires and the top 10%? Then you are a red teamer and you should apply to be in the first red team house in history with us. So go to the website, unfuckthefuckery.com and slash the dash first dash 4. I'm going to be adding a lot to that page over the next few days so that the first 4 really know what we're trying to do, what it's going to be like, and how freaking fun it's going to be, y'all. It's going to be a freaking blast. And I am working my tail off to make sure that the first 4 get at least a $10,000 stipend. Don't ask me what that is. I'm not even going to, don't even worry about it. So $10,000 means the world to most of us, means nothing to them.